Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Weekly Rundown. My name is Hunter Heck.
And I'm Tyler Cady.
And here are your week's headlines. A Manhattan man is suing New York City, among others, for $2 undecillion, or a 2 followed by 36 zeros. After making his demands, he promptly placed his pinky on his lip and moved to his top-secret volcanic lair. A teen from Connecticut, who could not find a date to her senior prom, took a shot in the dark and invited Vice President Joe Biden, to which the Vice President respectfully declined. Or as I read the headline, a girl from Connecticut tried to ruin the senior prom for everybody.
That is so Jenny.
Who brought her grandpa?
Oh my gosh.
Who is that? Who's that old guy?
Jenny.
Let's go soak our tampons in vodka in the bathroom.
Utah Republican Representative Paul Ray wants to propose legislation to the state in January that would bring back execution by firing squad, because nothing says humane like human target practice. He claims that this method of execution is the most humane way to do the deed, but everyone knows the easiest way to kill someone in Utah is to make them keep living in Utah. A pregnant woman from Iowa claims to have found trace amounts of weed between the patties of her McDouble from McDonald's, and she was McPissed. The couple turned the substance over to the police for testing, who say the results won't be available for at least a month, a ridiculously long amount of time considering they could take the weed over to the Lax house where it would be identified in under 5 seconds.
Estranged Oregon tight end Colt Laerla was picked up out of free agency last week to play ball for the Green Bay Packers. Green Bay is known for getting heavy amounts of snow late in the season, so Colt, the stuff falling from the sky, just frozen water. Okay, don't do what I think you'll do, or you'll wind up with a massive brain freeze. Just a tip. Everyone gets one. Kendall Jenner successfully reinforced the Kardashian stereotype by fumbling through her words written on the teleprompter during the live broadcast of the 2014 Billboard Music Awards. I mean, seriously, how amazingly incompetent do you have to be to mess up? Can you bring it back down? Sorry, I lost it. While reading from... Back up, sorry. A teleprompter.
Now here's a question we've all asked before. What happens when you drop acid and decide to live-action roleplay? For fantasy author Conrad McCain, the answer is running headlong into busy intersections and jousting cars with a sword whenever a driver totally bad vibes you. The self-described rogue assassin is undergoing psychiatric evaluation after his most recent arrest, in which he told police he was a, quote, high elf engaged in battle with the evil Morgoth, who I was surprised to learn is the Dark Lord of Middle-earth. And where did this batshit crazy story come from? You guessed it, Portland.
A report from BuzzFeed.com lists that there are 52 NBA players that currently make more money per season than the entirety of the WNBA, a baffling statistic because, to me, the only thing more entertaining to watch than windmill dunks and alley-oops are gentle layups in front of dozens of screaming fans. A man from Alaska is in stable condition after suffering from an accidental gunshot wound to the head. The man kept himself alive for 5 days after the incident, treating his head wound with nothing but topical ointment. In other news, I jammed my thumb 7 months ago and still need help opening jars.
The Portland Water Bureau issued a 24-hour boil water warning after 2 out of the 3 reservoirs tested positive for E. coli. This contamination comes from the same water plant where just last month, 38 million gallons of water were drained after a drunken teen pissed into the reservoir. We hate to say we told you so, but... The cause of the E. coli contamination remains unknown, but given the Portland Water Bureau's penchant for overreaction, we're thinking they probably found a lukewarm piece of sushi floating in the water and just kind of assumed. So this week, we sent our resident correspondent, Patrick Coyle, into the field, and honestly, we have no idea what he filmed.
Thanks, Tyler. Well, actually, this week, as your local survival expert, I found myself in the midst of a pandemic like I'd never seen before.
Pat, are you talking about that zombie game?
The game to you, maybe. Not me. I pledged my honor to the resistance, and just see for yourself.
So it turns out that the moss is greener on the other side. Back to you, Hunt. That was stupid. I didn't like that. They have weapons. Some sort of militia. Uprising. Let's talk to them. Come on. So it seems that you have some sort of gathering here. Is there trouble?
Yeah, there's a lot of zombies in the area. They've been infesting campus.
Zombies? So not to be alarming, but I've just gotten word that there is a zombie outbreak. What are you doing to prepare?
I mainly just got some weaponry.
There's a zombie outbreak taking place. Seems pretty under control right now. What can we do to prepare for this?
Oh, well, just best option is to stay indoors. If you can't stay indoors, make sure you know the shortest route between buildings, and be wary of your friends, definitely.
Keep your friends close. I'm sure you're aware of the pandemic taking place. What are you doing to prepare?
I'm just loading up on ammo, making sure everybody stays hydrated.
Well, I'd like to join the cause, and I vow my honor to you, Lady in Purple.
All right, thank you. We'd appreciate any help we can get.
I'd like to join the cause. I may lack in stature, but I make up for it in heart. How far will that go against the zombie horde?
Well, zombies don't really care about heart. They mostly care about brains.
I don't want to panic or anything, but odds are that I might not see you ever again. How do you feel?
Terrified. I'm going to die, probably.
I fear I may be running for my life pretty soon. I don't want to lose the one thing most important to me. Let's go. All that's left is my instincts and my cunning, and old Pete here. That's all we'll need. You guys gotta get out of here. It's not safe. Get! Go on, get! There's one right there. Help! Help us! They have no idea where we are. This is never going to stop. No one is safe. Anarchy! Trust no one! It's turned into utter chaos here. I lost my cameraman. I've never been so startled. I'm so cold. Papa. I need to get back to the studio. It's just me and you, Pete.
Wow, Pat, that was...
You're welcome.
What did you do to our cameraman?
He couldn't be trusted, you know. I had to take things into my own hands.
Well, I see that you found the sound effects feature on Final Cut.
What are you talking about?
Are you telling me those Nerf guns made that noise?
Zombies. Zombies too.
Tyler, let's just give him this one, okay? He doesn't get very many, all right? Patrick Coyle, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier this month, Oregon became the 18th state to legalize same-sex marriage. So what do we have to say about these recent developments for the homosexual community? It's about fucking time.
Quite frankly, we're baffled it took so long for a state where you can legally get married at a donut shop, then turn around and order a pastry called a cock and balls to legalize same-sex marriage.
So congratulations to all those in love who can finally enjoy holy matrimony. We'll see you in 10 years when the highlight of your weekend is watching Grey's Anatomy reruns on Friday nights. For the Weekly Rundown, I'm Hunter Heck.
And I'm Tyler Cady.
Good night. Watch out for those zombies.